Hello, that is the third video of the PSUR in the pharmacovigilance. Now we want to study the action related to investigational use. Which type of action relation we have? Action relation to refusal to authorize a clinical trial for ethical or safety reason. Action relation to partial or complete clinical trial suspension or early termination of an ongoing clinical trial because of safety finding or lack of efficacy. Action relation to recall of investigational drug or comparator. Action relation to failure to obtain marketing authorization for a tested indication, including voluntary withdrawal of a marketing authorization application. Action related to risk management activities are include protocol modification due to safety or efficacy concerns, for example, dosage change in a study, inclusion and exclusion criteria, intensification of subjects monitoring, limitation in trial duration, dosage change in a study, inclusion and exclusion criteria, intensification of subject monitoring, limitation in trial duration. These are all of them need action relation for the risk management because we distinguish the risk dosage change in a study, inclusion criteria, exclusion criteria, intensification of subject monitoring, limitation in trial duration, or maybe the risk management activities include restriction in a study population or restriction in indication, or action related in risk management is about change to the informed consent document relating to safety concerns, or is about formulation changes, or about addition by regulators of a specific safety related reporting requirement. Issuance of a communication to investigators or healthcare professionals, plans for new studies to address safety concerns, action related to marketing experience, failure to obtain or apply for a marketing authorization renewal, failure to obtain or apply for a marketing authorization renewal, withdrawal or suspension of a marketing authorization, action taken due to product defect and quality issue, suspension of supply by the marketing authorization holder. These need action related also. If the suspension of supply by marketing authorization holder we have, or action taken due to the product defect or quality issue. Okay, risk management activities including significant restriction on distribution or introduction of other risk minimization measure. Action risk management activities include significant restriction on distribution or introduction of other risk minimization measures. Risk management has a significant safety-related changes in labeling document, including restrictions on use or population treated. Significant safety-related changes in labeling documents, including restrictions on use or population treated. Communication to healthcare professionals and new post-marketing study requirement imposed by competent authority. A new post-marketing study requirement in this case we need because this is a new product. Okay, that is an example about action taken in reporting interval for safety reason. Action related to investigational use, refusal to authorize a clinical trial for ethical or safety reason, not applicable. Partial or complete clinical trial suspension or early termination of an ongoing clinical trial because of safety finding or lack of efficacy. This is not applicable. Recall of investigational drug or competitor, not applicable. Failure to obtain marketing authorization for a test indication, including voluntary withdrawal of a marketing authorization application, not applicable. Risk management activities, not applicable. Formulation change, not applicable. Addition by regulators of a special safety-related reporting requirement, not applicable. I don't understand, but that why it's written on at the end, not applicable. What does it mean here? Action related to marketing experience. Failure to obtain a marketing authorization renewal, not applicable. Withdrawal or suspension of marketing authorization, see below. And action taken due to product defect and quality issues, not applicable. Risk management activities, see below. Actually, we should list all of the action taken in reporting interval for safety reason, and then we should write it that which of them we use. I think like this. And finally, it's written following the publication of recent investigator limited clinical studies, such as the name of the writers, blah 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 2012 and 2008, comparing two drugs solution with crystalloid in critically ill patients. The European Medicine Agency (EMA), US Federal Drug Administration (FDA), and Health Canada started procedures to analyze benefit and risks of this name of the medicine containing solution, especially in clinically ill patients. Why? Because it's written here, see below. Action taken to the product defects, withdrawal or suspension of marketing authorization, and risk management activities. Example. Based on conflicting data in critically ill patients and as precautionary measure for the time being, manufacturer recommends to include the following additional warning, precaution, and contraindications into the reference safety information, as well as product information for the safe use of these products to identified and potential risk. Clinically ill patients, crystalloid should be used primarily, and product should only be used if crystalloid are not sufficient to stabilize the point, and if uh, the anticipated benefit justify the risk.